Hello there, my name is Moriah Martin. I'm a real estate agent with RE/MAX Real Estate of Allentown, Pennsylvania. I cover the entire Lehigh Valley area, which includes both Lehigh and Northampton counties. In this session, I'm going to talk to you about what is Seller's Assist. Now, there's a lot involved with Seller's Assist, and what I've done is I've written some notes down because obviously talking to a video cam versus talking to somebody in person is quite a bit different. So I just wanted to write down some points in my RE/MAX folder here so I don't miss any important points. And I wanted to go over it in a certain way as to not confuse you, because it could be quite confusing. Okay, so Seller's Assist is when the seller gives you money from their profit in the sale of the home. Okay, that's the easiest way to define it. Excuse me. But number two, the purpose of Seller's Assist is to give you money towards the down payment that the lender's requiring you to put down, or the closing costs. Okay? Now, the down payment, there's two parts to the down payment. All right? The first part to the down payment is the money that you'll put down by a personal check when you actually make an offer. That's required. Now, the amount of the down payment will all depend on your personal circumstance. The point is you want to be able to put down as much money as possible with making your offer, because if you put yourself in the seller's shoes, when they are reviewing the offer, what they're trying to do here is consider taking their house off the market in order for you to go through the other conditions of your agreement. So the more money you put down, the more solid your offer, and the more comfortable the seller will feel that you're not just going to walk away. So I request that my buyers put down at least $2,000, if not more. It really all depends on your circumstances and the type of loan you're getting. Obviously, if you're asking for Seller's Assist, that means you don't have a lot of money in the bank, and it's another way for you to be able to purchase a home. So if you're not using Seller's Assist, then you obviously have more money, and you should put down as much money as you have. That also goes in line with if there's other competing buyers and competing offers. The more money you put down makes your offer stronger. So the down payment, there's two parts. Let me just review that again. You have the money that you put down when you make your offer, and then the total down payment is what the lender's requiring you to put down for the loan. So for an example, FHA may require 3% total. So the 3% would be of your money on the FHA loan, so the additional money would be the closing costs on top of the purchase price. If you're using a conventional loan, you can put anywhere between 5% and 20% down. So 5% of the purchase price, you may only put $2,000 down when you make your offer, but then the additional money of the down payment will be required by settlement. And that can come either from the Seller's Assist money, or it can come from money that you have in your bank account. With Seller's Assist, okay, there's specific requirements that your lender is going to have depending on the loan that you get. So it's very important that you talk to your mortgage lender or financial institution that will be giving you the loan before you decide on making an offer. That's why the pre-qualification process is so important. You have to go over with your lender how much Seller's Assist will be available for the loan that you're going to get, because there's requirements. For instance, on some loans you can only get 6% Seller's Assist of the purchase price. So it all depends on what loan you go with. The other part is, of course, that's why you get pre-qualified, so you have all that information available. Asking the seller for Seller's Assist, what's reasonable? Well, that depends on a lot of different things. It depends on if the current market is a buyer's market. It depends on if it's a seller's market. If it's a buyer's market, it means that there are more houses on the market than there are buyers, so it's a buyer's market. It's the supply and demand. If it's a seller's market, it means that there's more buyers than homes available. So a buyer's market, make sure I said that right, a buyer's market is when there's a lot more houses out there and less buyers, okay? And it's the opposite. If it's a seller's market, there's a lot less sellers and homes on the market than there are buyers. So it also depends on what the home is currently listed at. Okay, so you're going to have to go over with your real estate agent and find out what the current market value is on the home and what the seller is going to, what you think the seller is going to accept. So it really depends on that. Now, it also depends on if there's other buyer offers on the table. Obviously, if you're competing against another offer, if they don't have seller's assist and they're actually giving the seller more money in their pocket, obviously that's going to be a consideration. You'll never know what the other buyer's offer is, though. So you have to go with the best offer that you feel is good for you. Also, the home must appraise for the purchase price, okay? And let's just dissect what seller's assist is on an offer and how it works, okay? So this is the way it works. The way it works is the list price of the home is $200,000, okay, as an example. You want the seller to get in their pocket $195,000, okay, because you feel, if you were in their position, that is what you feel the house is worth, $195,000, okay. So the bottom line to the sellers is $195,000, okay. That's what's going to be in their pocket. Now you want $5,000 seller assist. So you add the $5,000 on top of what you want them to get, so that equals $200,000. So you make your offer for $200,000, okay? And the $200,000 will be the purchase price. The purchase price is what the financial institution will use as your the purchase price is what they'll use for your down payment and closing costs, okay? So just keep that in mind. So that $200,000, out of that $200,000, $195,000 goes to the seller, and then a $5,000 goes towards either your down payment or your closing costs, and that's the way it works. So the house must appraise for $200,000, and that may be a consideration. You want to make sure that that's current market value through doing some pulling some comparables. That's something that we'll talk about in the future, about making an offer and how a real estate agent should walk you through or guide you through making an offer and what purchase price and how market value is determined. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anything. The appraisal is very important. If you're asking for seller's assist and your real estate agent isn't sure if the home will appraise for the purchase price, then you might want to have an appraisal contingency as part of the offer. We'll talk about that in another session. On every offer, a mortgage approval is conditioned upon the house appraising. But you don't want to go through all that stuff if your real estate agent is not sure if the house will appraise. That would be the first step that you would take before you get a home inspection and all that stuff. You would get the home appraisal first. But again, that's a little bit more complicated than we want to talk about. You just want to understand at this point that the home must appraise for the purchase price, okay? Now, so to keep things simple, let's just go over that again one more time. If you think about it this way, all right, if you just think about that your offer, okay, is based on what you want the seller to get in their pocket. So in this example, you want the seller to get $195,000. You would add whatever you want your seller's assist to be, whatever money you need for closing costs or down payment, which in this example is $5,000. You take the $5,000, you add it to $195,000, and that's how you come to your purchase price of $200,000. If, for instance, you wanted $10,000, okay, for closing costs, then you would take $195,000, you add $10,000, and then you're at $205,000 as a purchase price. So again, you just want to make sure that the seller is going to come down to that $195,000, and the property will appraise for $205,000. So those are all the things you want to consider. So that's pretty much it. That goes over the basics of Seller's Assist. If you have any other questions or concerns, certainly you can email me or contact me in any method that makes you feel comfortable. I hope this information gives you a little bit more education in regards to what Seller's Assist is and how it can help you purchase a home in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania area. And I hope that I talk to you soon and I become your buyer's agent of choice when you think about purchasing a home. Thank you for watching my video and have a great day.